How do you handle fear of failure or rejection? When it comes to rejection, almost see, I'm beginning to think if I was ever or I've ever been rejected in any kind of way or any kind of case. So I'm like thinking back. But let's first of all talk about fear of failure. Fear of failure. So one bad thing, I don't know if it's a bad thing or is a thing of strength, but one thing about me is that I am not an optimistic person. I am a pessimistic person. This means I always see the worst in things before they even happen. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. It's because before it happens, I have seen it, so I'm not going to be disappointed. But the fear of failure, I would have assumed that, okay, if I fail, what's going to happen? I know I have the fear of if it doesn't work, what's going to happen? But then I always overcome that fear of if it works like this, what's going to happen? So what do? How do I overcome it? It's because I think of it before it will even happen. So before I fail, I already found a solution to that failure. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what it is. I would have painted a scenario where if I fail, this is what's going to happen. So I already know that I have something to fall back on. But I'm not going to fail because I always put every single thing. See, in this my life, there are a whole lot of things that I have changed, and it's because change is constant. You never stop changing. Even if you feel like something is not working, it doesn't mean that you have failed. It means that you just need to take another direction. You need to take a step back or you need to take a step forward. Now, the fear of rejection. How do you handle the fear of rejection? Because I know a lot of creators send mails to brands they want to work with and they get, I'm sorry, we don't want to work with you. How do you handle that? How do you deal with that? I've never gotten that before. How do you handle your fear of failure or your fear of rejection? How have you handled it in the past? And how are you saying or telling someone how they could handle it? How should I handle a fear of failure or rejection? In business, in personal life, things like that. Yeah, I should have touched that personal life. I've never even been rejected in my personal life. So I'm thinking, I don't know. Even failure in relationship. Guys, just tell me how you handle rejection, failure in relationship, your life personally, your business, and let us pick one or two from it. Bye.